to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Willis connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards that time. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning, and now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Willis.
He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
45 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. DK Metcalf, 59 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Fourth down, Willis.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Forced out to his left.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion right is Watkins. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. First and 10, it's Willis. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark from 13 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Running right, here's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Willis to throw.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19 Tiger. 19 fight.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion left comes Williams.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now Willis. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's go now.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Sanders, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Willis to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
the line. This Philly offense set to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds with the 1st down. And 13 seconds left to go.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you